And we're back with some more Songs of Six Sticks. Where were we? Yes, we were dealing with this army over here. We've got, well, army is a bit of a stretch maybe. 227 soldiers in a rebel army, which seems pretty bad actually. But I have been advised we have access to mercenaries. On this map we can go and we can recruit an army, select our own territory, and we can hire mercenaries as we need them. And these guys will actually be pretty good. Expensive, but good. So in theory, they should be able to help us out if things go horribly wrong. For now, though, what we're going to do is try and get our defenses up a bit. So I've paused the construction projects over here, and we are going to delete this field, I think is the best bet. We don't actually need the apples. We're actually probably better breeding cows than using the people who are working these fields to instead, you know, making more cows. So instead, we're going to replace this entire thing with a really big training area. That should allow us to train a whole bunch more soldiers, hopefully really soon. Our other training area is, where is it? This section. In fact, let's upgrade that. How much steel? 48 steel to upgrade this. You know what? Let's do it. And let's change the training on our troops. Let's crank this up a notch or two. A couple of extra notches in the melee front. Why not make our troops even better? I need to buy a whole bunch of weapons, don't I? Or start making them. I think we're going to start recruiting dwarves. I'll go through the reasoning that on a bit. First, let's get this finished. I really thought we had more time. Also, I gotta turn down the music again, it's way too loud. Okay, we are under siege. Much better. That's just so much less music. What do we got here? We got Army 1 and the Arrows of Night. What? Oh, this is the temporary army we made. Never mind. So, the Arrows in the Night. We want to kill you. So, we're going to form an army. We're going to farm this army. Here? Oh, we have to click inside. We want to recruit an army, and we're going to recruit that army right there. Perfect. Then, for that army, we are going to hire all the mercenaries we possibly can. And, engage. Oh, we have an army of... I'm not going to auto-resolve this. If we auto-resolve this, we'll lose 2 people. I would prefer to command this in the field. I just use plan A because it's a hell of a lot better than your plan B, which we don't even have. Tango and Cash. There's actually some really good quotes in here. They've even got a bit from Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, which is one I haven't heard in a long time. Ooh. Why do we have so many troops? Alright. I think I figured this out. This here is our divisions. So we've got our 50 people here. Another 50, 50, 50. But over here we've got the mercenaries we've ordered, which is 95 of 150, 122... 85 and 134. I think we need to start making larger divisions. Also, these ones are much weaker. Their power is 36 on all of these. 35, 35, 35. These guys are 58, 67, 66, and 82. Yeah, we need to start giving our guys more weapons and things. That's really expensive. Never mind. You're going to grab all of these, and we are going to... Nope, that's the wrong button. It's left click then. Right, okay, so that... basically, yeah, this is medieval Total War. That's what I'm seeing right now. So you have a very small amount of troops. We are going to... No, that's the wrong way. We're going to put all our mercenaries up front because... Well, our mercenaries. Nobody cares about mercenaries. Done. You guys can all stay back. Oh, damn it. We have our 3 mercenary groups up here. We have right-click to deselect everything. We've got our 4 infantry groups back here. And then we've got 2 catapults back here, which we're using to target... Actually, let's target the biggest blobs. Hopefully they can hit one of them. Then we press start. And play. Okay, anyone want to start shooting? Anyone? Ooh. Are those guys actually shooting? You can fire at will if you would like. I can't tell. They do have arrows. Some of them do. I don't think they actually hit anyone. That's an impressively bad amount of shooting. How do you not hit anyone? Go on, fire again. And they also miss everyone. You know what? That's fine. We are going to get you to charge them. Yeah, that's fine. You can charge them. That's fine. And you can charge them. Go for it. Oh my god! That's a lot of corpses. Well, that looks to have worked. You. Are you facing the right direction? Charge! I think we got him. So, yeah, you can see on the map up there, it's just a blob of red. That's really hard to figure out what's going on. Hopefully that gets improved at a later patch. When soldiers are in position, they'll break it and go chasing enemy soldiers or rioters. Morale will be very weak while doing this. This is run everyone down. I've done a little bit of playing around in the side of combat, but not much. But yeah, those mercs slaughtered them. We might have actually brought too many of them. We're shooting to it. Tales from the Crypt. Okay. Our victory has scored us... Oh, we could have taken prisoners. Oh, I didn't think to take any prisoners. We got 1.2k rations? 727 booze, a whole bunch of clothing? Huh. Well, that's good. You guys go back in here. Move army. Moving armies do not replenish or muster. Well, yeah, but we're going to bring them back home. Did all that stuff go into our coffers just now? From what I can see, none of that stuff appears to be stored on this army. They don't seem to have an inventory of any sort. So I don't know if that clothing or anything like that was lost. That's a pity. I would have liked to have that booze. Oh well, we can now disband these by selecting a lot of them and going disband the selected divisions. We can hire them again if we need to. Disband the entire army. Now that we've got rid of that army, we're back to normal. Done. Now, I've included some storage area for booze, and hopefully some service shows up in a bit. That would be nice. For now, I should probably start this production again. Ah, looks like that booze is finally showing up. Excellent. That means we've probably got a big influx of clothing and a big influx of rations. It's going to make everyone just that little bit happier. And I think... Oh, we're short a few immigrants, but I think we'll go up to about 1,000 pop, and then we're going to start diversifying. I'm thinking dwarves. In fact, let's grab in a dwarf or two now. Maybe that'll help later. Dondorians? Yeah. Let's bring one in. Happiness 6%, 4%. You'll adapt. You'll be fine. We should probably get rid of that cannibal workshop, though. We built that cannibal thing ages ago, and honestly, I don't think it's helped us in the slightest. Like, this thing over here? Like, when was the last time this thing was actually used? Its usage is like 1%. You know what? We'll delete a lot of it. Bye-bye. Oh, and, okay, the wall is completely separate. Fine, we'll delete you too. So we finished our science labs, but we've had an outbreak of bleeding fever. Somehow that does not fill me full of confidence. A quarantine should be ordered immediately. How do I order a quarantine? I was completely unable to find a way to get our people to isolate, so let's just see what happens. It'll be fine. We've gotten a new level because we've got up to 1,000 population. We get the title of chieftain, and we've unlocked administrators, which I probably should have used at some point. But for now, I have other plans. Namely, research. We want to sort of max that out. Right now, we're at 4.7k research, and what I want to do is grab this thing. It costs 1,200 points, and it gives you access to improved laboratories. I actually thought it was 5,000 points, but it turns out it's only 1,200. You grab this, which is not cheap, of course. And what it unlocks is this here, an upgrade. This gives you, well, it costs you 70 steel. Now, right now, our knowledge is at 120%. That's due to some stuff. However, when we unlock this, it should give us a 50% bonus. That puts us up to 180%. That is a massive boost. That means just on this one alone, it's gone from about... Ooh, this is actually identical. 4.2k science generated to 6.4, meaning it's already paid for itself. That one upgrade, I should have got it a while back. We'll upgrade that one as well. I think I got 2 more over here. Do we have the steel for this? We'll have to wait until some more steel comes in. But yes, we're going to upgrade all of our science labs. That's going to pour in the money. Or pour in the science. And then we're going to need, oh my god, even more steel and some sort of cogs to go up to the next level, which will give us another 50% bonus. Thinking it's time we did some universities, and then we're probably going to want to do some scribes. I've turned down the baby hatcheries, namely because this was a lot of babies hatching out, and I think it's eating through our apples. So I think I don't really care too much. This is way too slow. We can just import people so much faster than we can breed them. I think we're just better off putting in university and trading everyone up after they arrive. So under infrastructure, we have knowledge, and we have universities we cannot build. So we'll pop in here. We'll grab universities for 3,000 points. Yep, that's a lot. However, universities are a bit interesting. They don't require any inputs as far as I'm aware. Maybe something's changed, but I don't think they do. I'm just trying to figure out where we put them. You know what? I'm going to put it over here. This section. We're going to put in a nice big university and let everyone train up. We're probably going to want to keep it below 100 population, though. Simply because people will stay in there for days and days learning. This long, skinny building can support 80 pawns learning intelligence stuff. It will make them better at doing research in some of the high-tech jobs. I don't think it affects ranching, though. I don't think ranching benefits from university training. I don't know about schools either. I suppose we'll find out. If we click on this, for example, we can see how much everything is affecting it. You know, experience, nobles, all this sort of stuff. Ooh, does this mean we've got nobles? I think we've got access to nobles since we leveled up, have we? In that case, let's go find someone to make them a noble. Who are you? You are probably going to get nobilized. Here we go. Elevate. Click to elevate this subject into a position of power. Now, not Master of the Hunt. Master Baiter. Oh my god. Seriously? Master of Livestock. Auroric Pastures and Endland Pastures get a 20% bonus. Yes. Yes. Oh, let's give you a different name. I think you can rename these things here. Ah, yes. Excellent. Beefus Maximus. You shall be our noble in charge of beefiness. Then inside here we should see this start to apply. Nobles plus 20%. A 20% bonus just for making a noble of cows? Holy jeebus. Okay, that's good to know. Now let's finish off our university though. Means 80 people are going to disappear. You can see up here we've got 127 or 128 people in the workforce who are available to do jobs. 80 of them are about to vanish when this comes online. Which reminds me, we should probably hire 20 more people. I have also set it up to hire a whole bunch of these dwarves, the Dundorians. I did that by setting this to auto 100. We want 100 of these guys. Then what we're going to do is start buying iron, we're going to start buying coal, and we're going to smelt that stuff and make weapons out of it to help support an army. How's our army looking? I've made a few changes here into this. We now have 4 sets of 100, which is weird. Why is our army not going up to 400? I presume slowly they're getting trained up in here and it takes them X amount of time to get trained up. I might want to make more training areas. Though those training areas are sort of rife with accidents. Slaver has arrived and is offering his goods. No, I'm pretty good. I mean, don't get me wrong, those big blue giants are very tempting for 1.4 million, but we can't really afford them, and we're not really a slavery race. Our university is online. All of our people can go in and talk about cannibal stuff or things and think, you know what, I don't know what they're going to talk about there, but I presume it's going to be good stuff that's going to teach them more good things. We've got all our little library bonuses down here. This place should be fine. It'll support 84 people. We'll double that up at some point, but for now I don't think we have enough people. Time to expand our Auroric pastures even further, and I'm thinking, oh damn, cotton's gone overboard. You know what, let's sell off some of that cotton. Haven't found a use for that yet. I'm sure we will though. Nice as this university is for all of their training, we definitely need more people and more food. So expanding down here, we've sort of turned this into a population center. Lots and lots and lots of housing. And then over here we've got all the stuff to keep them happy. Arenas, eateries, physicians, lavatories, guard posts, a hearth. We're going to actually upgrade that immediately. We've also got a well, which we can't upgrade because we don't have the stuff for that. A stage, a speaker, a bathhouse, and we've got a warehouse in here just for localized storage. This should spread a little bit of nice joy around here and keep everyone nice and happy, and hopefully not too criminal. Armor-wise, actually, that's pretty good, but research. This is the thing we really gotta... we've got 12,000, we need to pound some stuff out. So I'm thinking increase our income by cranking up bartering. That's going to cost us 423. This is going to cost us... Actually, I should check something beforehand. We are making 25. Oh my god, I was only 21 there a second ago. We're making 25 from selling every hide. Then when we go back in here, we're just going to crank this up another level and another level. There we go. How much are we making now? We're making 30. So we're making 30 for every single hide we sell. That's going to drastically increase income. Now, down here we've got these Auroric pastures. Our skill is 258% with all of our stacked bonuses. Doing a little bit from religion. Huh. Alright. 2.57. So, let's go in here and grab a couple more upgrades. Where were you? These ones. These are actually pretty cheap as well. That's 1, 2... You know what, we'll grab one more. That's 3. That brings us up to 2.9. Triple. So we've tripled the productivity of our ranches, which means we're getting in more hides, which we can sell for more money, which would bring us in Well, more resources. So more money, more hides, more everything, and more food, which means we can support more people. Let's hire another 58 people right now. We've got the housing for it. How are dwarves looking? We're already up to 85 dwarves. I think next step, once we've got this sort of area built up, weapons, armor, these gear things, we want to basically buy in the raw resources, which is the coal and the iron ore, then use that coal and iron ore to make tools, weapons, that type of stuff, because it's cheaper to build it ourselves, plus there's some production bonus magic that's going to go on that'll really help us out. Oh, there's another research tech I think we want to knock out, and that would be... advanced laboratories and libraries. Advanced laboratories will increase our science by a whole bunch more, and libraries will allow us to maintain our science for less. So I think we need to... we're going to need paper making for that, though we might be able to get away without that. We might just be able to buy our paper. To help keep everyone nice and happy, they have been requesting we get around to some executions, so we've put in a scaffold, some sort of head chopping bench, and a bunch of decorations to go with it. And by decorations, I think they mean skull spikes. I can't really tell with the pixelated graphics, but that definitely looks like a place where they're hanging things from, and this looks like a... yeah, that's a scaffold. What the hell is this? This is the head chopping blocks. Right, and that's the spikes where they put all the heads when they're finished. Okay, good to know. That should hopefully help improve everyone's mood. And to help everyone's mood out even more, I found there was some other stuff here under access. You can give people stuff furniture to make them happy. So I've started giving everyone cowhides. It will cost us about 1,100 of them a month, which, considering our production levels... actually, can we even find out? We are doing 8,000... is that a month or a day? I don't even know. We're doing a lot. I think that's per year. So we're definitely doing a lot. More than enough to pay for it, and that should help keep everyone that little bit happier. Oh, we've got too many of these again. We will sell off 200 of you. In fact, yeah, we'll sell off 400. Done. Where were we? Ah, yes, we wanted to set up those dwarf mining thingies. We've actually got 100 dwarves in now, so I'm thinking large smelting section, large smithy section, which reminds me we should probably delete the ones over here. We don't need them. This should actually recycle some resources for us. This here is a furnace. Now, the furnace is probably going to be just an average furnace, like all things that we can make. But what we're going to do is make sure that only certain people can use it. And by certain people, I mean, drinking dwarves. That's pretty much it. So to do that, what we got to do is go under work here and then go to priorities. Under here, you can start doing all sorts of nice things, like saying set our priorities based on work skill. Now, I just got to figure out... yeah, you guys... based on work skill, you are set priorities based on fulfillment. No, we don't care about fulfillment. You see, the dwarves here, they really do like making certain things. Like, they like weapon smelting, they like working smithies, that kind of stuff, and they're good at it. So we want to prioritize them. So as you see here, their master priority is 11. There's a whole bunch of sub-menus in here and stuff where you can manage all your priority systems. It's far more complex than most of the games you deal with. But just hitting set all priorities based on work skill, done. And the weird thing is, let's say ore mines. They are really good at working in ore mines. However, they really don't like it. So what you can do is you can set priorities based on fulfillment, how happy something makes them doing. So keep an eye here on ore mines and stone mines versus the gem and centillion mines. And you'll notice they really like working in the gem and centillion mines, but they hate ore and stone mines, which is why their priorities get dropped. So if you're going to keep people happy, you can set it up for fulfillment. And if you're looking to keep people productive, or dwarves, or sentient beings productive, I don't know what we call them. Whatever, if you want to keep your citizens productive, just set them to the hammer symbol, and that makes sure they do the stuff they're good at. We don't want those dwarves working in the pastures. We want those dwarves working in the metal smitheries. Now, let's get this metal smithery done, see what it's going to support, and then see how much of a weapons production facility we're going to have to tag onto that. And, oh my god, when did our money do that? Huh. I could have sworn at one point we'd pretty much run out of money because we'd spent it on so much stuff. And militarily wise, we have been training everyone up, but for some reason, maybe I'm not hitting the right button. A bunch of these are not training up as much as I'd like. For example, they have 60 soldiers, they have 50, they have 48, and this crowd has 97 out of 100. I think they're slowly training up, and I put in some extra training facilities. I think we might need more. We've got, like, these things are all flat out right now. We have one small one there, a bigger one there, and an even larger one over here. I'll worry about it later. For now, we're going to get in this metal smithery and maybe hire some more of those, and possibly actually hire some more dwarves. You know what? let's authorize that up to 200. Okay, that's a little bit more than 200. Yeah, there we go. We want 200 dwarves. We're going to need a bunch of them if we want to get our metal production maxed out. Ooh, and we're going to need some import locations. We have to import the coal and the steel, or the ore, the iron ore that's going to go into making these things. This here will be our import for coal. This here will be our import for iron ore. We've got our storage location right beside it, and all of our dwarves have shown up for work. Wow, you guys look filthy. You want to take a wash or something? There's a bathhouse, like, literally right around the corner. Dwarves, I tell ya. They're the best, but also pretty filthy. I should learn how to upgrade those. For that, though, we're going to need some science. In fact, yeah, once this is done, we're going to need to really crank out a bit more science. I think a lot more science. Consumption, you're going to consume 78 coal and 78 iron ore, and you're going to spit out 31.58 steel bars, or metal bars, whatever. However, you'll notice they're getting a species bonus of 0.20. That means they produce 20% more. They don't actually consume 20% more, as far as I'm aware. They actually just produce 20% more, so it's a multiplier effect. Having dwarves means you get more out of the same amount of resources when it comes to metal refining. In the same way that when we have our evil elves here, or our good elves, whatever elves, doing the cattle ranches, they produce more meat and more hides, even though it's the same amount of animals every time. They get more out of the same inputs, or they get more outputs out of the same inputs. By the same token, we're going to be able to get a 20% bonus out of our metal smelters by using dwarves, and then another 40% bonus out of our actual smitheries by using dwarves. We just have to wait until our imports come in. At some point. You know what? I'm going to start working on the next block of this. We're going to want the smithy right beside it. We might need, we might need more smelters. I'll find out when it happens. To help with production, we opened a door here, so that people can travel through much faster and grab all the stuff out of storage. We also stuck in a very dedicated little storage warehouse here that holds coal and iron ore. We want it all in this section if at all possible. So the coal and the iron ore get imported, then they'll probably get dumped into storage and carted across here as needs be. Now, we are mass producing tools right now, which is great. We're getting about 43 tools per day, I think. So let's maybe crank this up a bit. I want everyone in here to grab, actually make that 2 tools. Yeah, everyone there should double down on the tools. That should start cranking up production. Now, at the same time, we've got a species bonus going on, but we can also go in here and grab a few bonuses. So this here, Smelter Refined, this costs 750. Boom. And then if we come in here, we can upgrade this and get a 50% bonus. Right now we're at 56, giving us 24. 56 giving us 24. Then we spend 140 iron bars, and 56 is giving us 36. So, yes, that basically drastically increases production, which is good. Like, damn. Okay, then down here we've got another advanced upgrade. Let's see, how much would that cost? Oh, that's going to cost us 70 of those cog things. We don't actually have those on hand just yet, but I think there's maybe another upgrade or two we could squeeze out in here. This one would make smelters give a 10% bonus to production, which would cost us 250, 750, 2,000 research. Oh, yeah, I think it might be worth the pay. Yeah, fine. Secrets of the Flame. Done. So, now we're up to 40 metal. Right. That's a pretty awesome bonus. Nice. Okay then. Then we just gotta do some upgrades for this place as well, which I figure should be available down here somewhere. Actually, can we do an upgrade to the smithery? No, smithies can't get those massive upgrades. That is unfortunate, but there's a 5% bonus for 600 science, and then another 609. You know what? That's enough for now. Yeah, no, that's enough for now. That means we're going to get a nice big bonus to production here. Oof, beautiful. And this place over here is going to have a nice big bonus to production as well. Now, how do we leverage that to our advantage? Well, I've done the math. This here is one of our smitheries. We've got 2 of them now just to make sure we're processing enough. But this means we're spending about 60 coal and 60 ore to make 50 metal bars. This is a hell of a lot cheaper than the way we were buying those metal bars beforehand. As well as that, I mean, this is 50 metal for 60 ore. That's so cheap, especially with all those bonuses. It's the bonuses that are doing it. Then down here, we can turn 14 of those iron bars into 14 tools. Pretty much a 1-to-1 exchange rate. In fact, slightly more. What we've done is we've equipped them with some tools in here to help increase their productivity. That's a massive bonus. You know what? How high can that go? You know what? Let's let this play forward a bit, because that might help an awful lot. 52 to 52.38. Let's see how much those tools help out in the long run. Might take a day or two for them to pick up all the tools they need, but once they do, well, that looks interesting. We're turning 88 iron bars into 103 tools. Yeah, I'm beginning to get the hang of this game in terms of stacking bonuses. The more bonuses you stack on top of something, the better it is. And production gens like this, where you can basically, you could get a massive production bonus from mining the coal and the iron, then use that to get another massive production bonus on the smelteries, and then by the time you get around to the smithy, you're getting a massive production bonus on top of that. So effectively, we're turning about, say, 50 ore into about 50 tools. Almost at a 1-to-1 ratio, just with all these tool bonuses on top. And they're not actually all applied. They still have to go around and pick them up. Now, those tools do degrade, so there's a cost in tools for us for doing this. But right now, for funsies, I've told all of our farmers, or all of our ranchers, to pick up a couple of tools. This should be interesting. That should mean, yeah, you can see that our tools are rapidly plummeting from their normal highs, as every single rancher grabs stuff, so that we're now going to have even more leather coming in. Hey, more money at the end of the day. We're converting the iron ore and steel we're bringing in, the iron ore and coal we're into more productivity for our cows. I mean, you didn't think I was going to leave the cows out of this. The cows are getting an advantage from the tools now. That's just how this works. To max out this smeltering array of, well, tool production, we're going to make a couple of changes. No, you're too filthy. Do we have any not? There we go. There's someone who's not filthy. We are going to elevate you and make you a master of something. No builder, no slave, no fashions. Yeah, he doesn't look like... Ah, there we go. Forging. Master of the Forge. Plus 0.15. 15% bonus to the production at the mining. Look at that, he's wearing a nice... Your clothes suddenly changed to some sort of royal pink. Yeah, we could say royal purple, but that's not purple. That's definitely some sort of pink. Okay, then. Hot Stuff here can take care of all of the smelting-related nobility requirements. Then, over here, we're going to find someone who's in charge of smithing. Roderick. No, that looks like a little bit of inbreeding. Got the hang of you. It's... Oh, God. I swear, it's like the dwarves have a sort of an inbreeding thing going on. Oh, God, that is... You know what? Fine. Fine, we are going to elevate this one. You will be... Oh, wait, no, I meant that guy Master of the Forge, and was it? This is Master of the Forge's Smelters and Smitheries. This guy will be doing metal smelters as well, and charcuteries and other stuff. So, breweries, bakeries, Right, in that case, if you're going to be doing the breweries and the bakeries, Pub Grub here can be the royalty. Now, I don't know if we make them special rooms or anything, but let's just take a moment to, look at all the accommodation you have to build. The amount of housing, the farming, and then as you zoom out further, and they actually allow you to just zoom all the way out. There's only a one-person team, I believe, making this. Oh, okay, is it really a team if it's one person? But the point being, this is really well optimized. I am quite enjoying this so far, and it's a massive time sink. That's sort of the problem. Oh, actually, how's our religion doing? Religious-wise, I think everyone's ending up with the Temple of Creator, and over here, yeah, they're all coming over the Temple of Creator. I think we'll keep everyone on the same religion. We could go with the Temple of whatever you call it, of smithing and stuff, but no. We are the cow people. We are the people of the cow. That's exactly how it goes. Also, there's some other weird stuff in here. I was in under access, and you can give people stuff to make them happy. So we gave them leather to put in their houses for furniture, and they were all happy out with that. And then I said, hey, why don't we give them some livestock as well? We produce lots of livestock. The thing to remember is, livestock is produced in a much smaller quantity. We're producing 2,500 meat out of here, and 250 livestock. The livestock is basically a fraction of what goes on, and yet somehow you're supposed to give them the same amount of livestock to keep them happy as you do leather, which is produced in 10 times the quantity. So when I tried maxing this out, all it did is basically ate through every single piece of livestock we had instantly. That seems like it needs some balance patching going on. We could give them fabric, furniture, all this stuff, but a good rule of thumb, say here, we have to give them about 4,464 leather to keep them happy, with a decay rate of about 0.5 per year. That means minus 2,185. Actually, where is it here? Yeah, minus 2,184. So take whatever the number it is it's going to require and half it. So for wood, we would need to give them about 4,500 wood per year, about 2,200 fabric per year, 5,000 or 2,000, 3,000, say, furniture, like a lot. If we give them all of that, it would max out the housing bonus. But home privacy is already giving them 100%. Them having a house is giving them 100%. We would have to pay them all of this to get them another 100% a year, and that's not going to really help too much. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very small gain for the amount you're spending. It just feels completely wrong. Maybe I'm missing something here. We could give them more clothing as well. I think clothing is good where it's at. Alright. I have run out of time for today. I should have this video up already. It's just this game, you keep getting sucked into the little details in the background. For example, on the smithy here, we can upgrade this to a tier 2, which will give us another 50% bonus on top of all the bonuses it got stacked on top of it. It's where I'm going to go. That's obviously where we have to go. But to get that, we need a bunch of gears. If we wanted to buy those gears off the open market, it costs us about 100 grand, which, yeah, we could afford it for one, or we could just research the tech in here, which would unlock smithing of those actual mechanical gears, and then make the gears ourselves. Of course, before we research that, I would like to take care of our research, which distracts you immediately into thinking, oh, yeah, I had to put in a janitor place over here. This place started to degrade. I left it outside of range of a janitor. That's what happens to the sprites if you don't have a janitor going around taking care of your place. Anyway, what I want to do is get ourselves a little bit more sustainment on our research. For example, our research can also be bumped up by those gears. But first, what we want to do is crank out the laboratory upgrades. And the library upgrade. So the laboratory upgrade is going to cost us 5 grand, and then the library upgrade is going to cost us 8 grand. But we get the 5 grand laboratory upgrade, which allows us to start upgrading the laboratories, which will be expensive, but it can be done. Once that's done, we can then get the library upgrade, the library upgrade, and the library upgrade will allow us to maintain our knowledge better, which should free up even more research points. Then we can get the cogs researched, and we can use the cogs to produce more cogs to upgrade our metal production. And that's it. Like, there's always extra steps. There's more things that need doing, more production chains that need increasing, and more people that need hiring. And then there's more facilities that need to go down to maintain them. And it's just next thing you look around and you're like, oh, yeah, this place is huge, isn't it? And you've forgotten half the stuff you've done. There is an insane asylum I put down over here a while ago because we had 3 cages in our last insane asylum. It was not enough to keep up with the amount of people going insane on the map, which kind of makes sense. I like it. Oh, and this here that's suffering from degradation. I'm going to have to put in another janitorial section over here. I finally figured out why our soldiers were not going up. We didn't have enough of these training grounds. People have to go in and train, and the amount of time they train, it's kind of hard to figure out. I just ended up spamming a bunch of training grounds. So what was happening was we had 50, 50, 50, and 50 trained, but then when I upgraded it to 100, while simultaneously cranking up the quantity of training they required, it slowed them all down while they all had to go in and get their training and get their refresher courses and all that. And I still have no way of telling what the final quality level of these troops will be, which is kind of annoying. I would prefer if I knew exactly how good they were going to turn out to be, but it's fine. It's fine. It's got a lot of promise to it. Anyway, I'm going to cut this out here for the day. Oh, I'm going to be joining Salford. She's doing a Twitch stream on Dwarf Fortress, like she's doing a beginner series, and I was basically invited to just sort of tag along and ask a bunch of questions. And I love watching people and asking questions, so I was like, yeah, sure. Though I'm not sure if I'm supposed to promote this or not. I'm not sure what the etiquette on these sort of things is. So, yeah, I'll just mention it and stick a link somewhere. Actually, I should probably do a community post. You know what? I'll figure it out. For now, I hope you enjoyed Songs of Sticks, and good luck.